So today we're going to be talking about this fanny pack. Now I bought this fanny pack specifically so that it could keep my phone, my cards, and money and other valuables safe during EDC. So I could rave with no worries. Since then I have used this for nearly on a daily basis, and I've been using it for all my travels to keep my money, my passport, and other things safe in here. And I even use it for like daily hangouts. But from a pure raving perspective, does this fanny pack keep its promise of keeping your valuables safe during EDC, specifically your phone? And the answer to that is yes and no. And I'll explain what I mean in just a minute. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with the physical layout of this fanny pack first. So the fanny pack has two main pockets, the inner one and the outer one. I still have my rave stuff in here. So on the outer pocket has like this little divider thingy that you can see right here. And this divider thingy, it's like a little separate pocket that you can put other stuff inside. And on that divider, there's like these three mini pockets that I usually keep like smaller things like my earplugs. And aside from those pockets, there's also this really handy little hole that connects the outer pocket to the inner pocket. So you can like sneak a USB cable inside. You can like charge your phone basically if you have your portable charger inside the outer pocket. And this outer pocket is secured by this zipper, which has a little buckle on it. So the buckle is meant to be anti-theft. So once you buckle it up, it's supposed to be a little bit harder so that, thieves, when they try to unzip your fanny pack, they can't because of this buckle. And that's how it's supposed to work in theory, but more on that later. And also for the strap, it's basically this adjustable strap that you can use to adjust to your weight. You can make it looser or tighter, and it took me a while to kind of get used to it, but now that I'm used to it, I can easily just like pull it out if I wanted to make it more loose, use it more as a shoulder thing, or I can make it really tight and wrap it around my waist. And this outer pocket is basically going to be nestled close to your body right here. So this is meant to be used to keep your super valuables, so like your credit card maybe, or like money, or like your phone, it's like here and it's like really close to your body. So you would definitely notice if someone's trying to like grab stuff from inside it. So yeah, in theory, you put your phone in there and it's supposed to be safe for the entire raving experience. Now, did that actually happen though? As I mentioned before, the biggest reason why I bought this fanny pack for like over $100 was so that I could feel secure with my phone while I'm raving. Now, when this bag came, I realized that my phone didn't actually fit into the bag. Like, because of my phone's thick ass case, it just wouldn't fit it. So for me to actually bring my phone, I had to take off my case, and I was like super bummed out because I really did not want to leave my phone uncased like this, but it was the only way that I can use this fanny pack for its intended purpose to keep my phone safe, by just slipping it into my fanny pack, like so. Now you're probably thinking, oh, if you can fit your phone inside of your fanny pack, then what's the problem? It shouldn't have been safe during your EDC trip? Well, okay, here's the story. So just to give you some context, my group of friends, we're a messy bunch. We never really did anything together. We all stayed at the same hotel, but then, we went to the venue at different times and everyone wanted to see different things. So we were like scattered all over the place. And in this instance, I was with a friend, and then we were at this one set. I realized that all of my friends were there. This was like the only time for like the entire few days we were there that we were all together enjoying the same set together. I was like, oh my God, you're here. Oh my God. I was just having the time of my life. And me being the little idiot that I was, I wanted to record this special moment. So I took my phone out of my fanny pack and I was like, recording them. And then I realized I had this other group of friends, and I wanted those group of friends to like join my group of friends. So I was like, oh my God, like doing my best, trying to like, get my other friends to join my group of friends. And like, I was just like texting, trying to text, and I was like, so I was like gone, and eventually I just like gave up, and I just like put my phone back into my fanny pack, and then was just dancing, and then after the set was over, my friends, like we all like huddled up together, and we all moved out of the way and to like rest, recuperate, whatever. And then I dipped my hand into my fanny pack, but then I realized something. I realized that my fanny pack was unzipped and my phone nowhere to be seen. As you can imagine, I was fucking devastated. Yeah, my friends were like, consoling me. They're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Brian. Your phone's probably like dead. It's gone. It's never coming back. Because, phone thieves are super notorious at EDC and just raves in general. So when I realized I lost my phone, I was so sure I was never going to see it again. And I was just so sad because I literally specifically bought this over $100 fanny pack so that it could keep my phone safe. And my phone was gone. The bitch was missing. I was like hella regretting it. I was like thinking to myself, man, I should have bought that fucking $20 phone strap. But yeah, anyways, I was really upset. And then my friend suggested, to check the lost and found the next day. The next day rolls around and I huddle my way up to the lost and found line. And guess what I saw? I found the bitch. It's like the cutest thing. So like the person who found my phone actually recorded themselves.
I'm on your phone, babe. This person's phone. Oh, I'm returning it.
And they were like reassuring me to not worry, the phone was in good hands. And they even like went around and they took videos and it was like super cute. But anyways, yeah, that's my story. So, despite me buying this fanny pack to keep my phone safe, I did end up losing my phone. But I don't think it was necessarily the fanny pack's fault. So I think what happened was because I was so tweaked out of my mind, I was trying to record and trying to text and trying to dance and trying to do all these things. And I was like slipping my phone in and out of my fanny pack. I think what happened was at some point, either I put my phone into my fanny pack and then I forgot to zip it back up to keep it secure. So it might have hopped out of my phone while I was like dancing and stuff. One other thing that could have happened was that I had this on my chest, right? Maybe because I was so tweaked out of my mind. I tried to put my phone into the pocket, but instead I put it underneath and missed the pocket completely. So yeah, I think if I was more sane of mind, I definitely would not have lost my phone. Also, when I mentioned that this outer pocket has this buckle so that it's anti-theft, I also have to note that because of my issues of me being completely tweaked out of my mind and blasted and not being aware and like losing my phone because of it, I also worry that, when you're like completely gone and like not really paying attention to your surroundings, I wonder if this buckle is even sufficient enough in preventing theft. Because honestly, I think a guy who's really quick and good with his hands could easily, in theory, like unbuckle, unzip this and snatch something really quickly. However, this is just hypothetical though. The reality is I did not in fact have anything stolen from me at EDC, and me losing my phone was literally just my own stupidity, right? But I just wanted to put it out there that when you're like totally out of it, this buckle, I don't know, I feel like it might not be enough to deter thieves. So, keep your fanny pack on your front and not on your ass, just in case. But then again, as I said, I didn't get anything stolen from EDC, so maybe this really does work. But as a rave fanny pack, I just wish they took into more consideration the fact that users of this fanny pack will most likely be inebriated to some degree while they're at a rave. So I feel like the design should be more accommodating to this fact. For example, maybe they could make the zipper colored so that when it's like, zipped all the way up, it's like the regular black color. But if it is unzipped, like so, maybe the inner lining or something could be like red, like a very striking color, so that it can remind the user like, oh, hey, your fanny pack is unzipped. It's flashing red. You see the red color here? Or maybe they could also add something where like, similar to the buckle, where like if you zip it up, there's like a tactile click that happens. Like some sort of tactile resistance or a click or a sound, to make it more clearer to the user that the bag is secure. I just feel like if you're gonna market yourself as a rave fanny pack, then you should at least account for situations like mine, where the user may not be totally in control, where the user may not be totally sound of mind, and thus, improve the design to account for those kinds of situations. For me, if there was a clear indicator on this fanny pack to let me know that my bag isn't like secure and is unzipped, I might not have lost my phone that day, right? I mean, yeah, it's still my fault that I was an idiot, but So yeah, overall, I think this is actually a very, very nice fanny pack. I definitely don't regret my purchase, even though I did end up losing my phone, because just in terms of practicality, it's very useful, it's very handy. I use it like on a daily basis. I use it for hangouts, I use it for travel, not just for rave settings. But during rave settings, there were a bit more issues that I encountered, namely that my phone with the case did not fit inside the pocket, and also the fact that I did end up losing my phone despite having this fanny pack. But again, it was mostly my fault. The outer pocket is quite spacious, to be honest. I could fit like my sunscreen, some wet towels, an emergency blanket, a small notebook, a pen, my earplugs, and also like a small camera. So yeah, it's definitely spacious in here. I just wish this inner pocket was just a little bit bigger. So yeah, despite the fact that I lost my phone, I would still highly recommend getting this fanny pack. And this is definitely not sponsored, by the way. But Lunchbox, if you want to sponsor me, just hit me up. It's definitely something I use on a daily here. Definitely use it all the time when I'm here in Vietnam. And I typically dress super casually, and this black color just, you know, it fits with everything. Yeah, I really hope this review is useful to you. If you're going to EDC and you're gonna buy this fanny pack, I hope you have the best time ever. If you want to buy this fanny pack for just like, you know, regular purposes and like for regular travel, it's still super useful. In fact, it's even more useful for like daily uses because, you know, you won't be tweaked out of your mind. Anyways, that's all I had to say for now. So thanks. Bye.